Hello YouTube, and how is everyone doing, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered. We are on part 37 now, guys. Now it is with a heavy heart, guys, that I have to tell you all that have watched this Let's Play up until this video, this will be the very last episode of Dark Souls Remastered.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping.
So, in this episode, we're going to be finishing it all. We're going to be finishing the last two bosses, which is the Bed of Chaos, which I absolutely hate. The worst boss in the entire game, and for good reason. You will see why he's the worst boss in the game. And then we're going to settle things once and for all with Lordran. So this video might go on a little bit longer than the 30-35 minute mark, but it's ending. It's ending tonight, it's ending today, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. I do want to say thank you so much to every one of you guys who has watched this Let's Play from start to finish, and hopefully has enjoyed the video, because it's been a long Let's Play, I'll give you that. It's been the longest Let's Play so far. So enough talking, guys, let's get down to business. Let's find the Bed of Chaos. Let's settle things with the Bed of Chaos. So there is actually a way you can cheese the Bed of Chaos, where you don't get hit or die, but for first time players and people that are playing this game for the very first time and don't know how to cheese certain enemies or certain bosses, I will show you guys the legit way the game wants you to beat the Bed of Chaos. And then in subsequent playthroughs, like second playthroughs, I will probably just cheese the boss, because you guys have the video and you know how to actually go about defeating the Bed of Chaos. So let's get rid of lobby A. I'm not even going to pick up any items because I just want to get to where I need to go. So up here you will find a pyromancer waiting to do battle, so that's okay. Fight fire with fire. Firestorm, nice. That's a very potent spell, as you can see. Very dangerous. But the charge up takes a while, so you could get a backstab in. Like that. Okay, once you've defeated the pyromancer, you get the Izalith catalyst. Now before you go through the fog gate, there is another Chaos Eater here. So we'll take care of him, and we will just explore this little section here. In case there's any items, I just seen a chest there, so we'll be opening that. Are you a mimic? No, you're safe to open. And we get the Pyromancy Chaos Fire Whip. Let me go through here. No, I thought we could open that. Right, so all that's left to do is take on the worst Dark Souls boss in the game, which is the Bed of Chaos. So as you go down these steps and go through the fog gate, there will be a slope. At the bottom of this slope is the boss arena. Inside the boss arena, the Bed of Chaos awaits. So slide down the slope. It's too bad I haven't got a snowboard. So this is the actual boss here, this giant tree looking thing. Now in this room there are two orange illuminated, you could call them balls. The first order of business is to destroy both of those orange balls. Now you can do this in any order. You can attack the right one first, or you can attack the left. It doesn't matter. You have to destroy both of them. What makes this boss fight hard is the Bed of Chaos has several sweeping attacks like this, but that's not really what you should be worried about. Once you get rid of one of these illuminating orange balls, you will get a cutscene here. And this makes the Bed of Chaos very angry, as you can see. So now, quit game and load your save game again. This should take you to the bonfire you last rested at, or it will take you to the fog gate before going through the fog to the Bed of Chaos. So whichever it takes you to, the bonfire or just before the boss arena, enter the arena again, slide down the slope. This time, however, is where things start to get a little bit more dangerous. As we go for the second illuminating ball, the floor here collapses. Yes. Yes. And if you fall down there, you are as good as dead. Oh boy. So, this doesn't look good for me. How am I going to get across this, guys? I don't know, but I might have to double back. You are very, very angry, aren't you? Or you could be risky and jump it, but I don't feel risky, so yeah. And then the boss tries valiantly to, be a complete and utter dick and knock you off, which it will. As you get closer to it, it will swipe you like that. And unfortunately, you will die in this boss battle. Everybody dies in this boss battle, which is why everybody hates this boss, I would say. So yeah, basically that's what happens. If you get knocked off like that, you're dead, basically. This is why everybody hates this boss, because of its cheap tactics like that. So now we have to do all that again. We have to go all the way back, find the fog gate, go back down and try and destroy that orb again. And yes, the platform and the flooring will collapse. Unfortunately, there is no way you can stop that. it's just the phases of the boss. So that is why everyone says it's the worst boss in Dark Souls, because its attack patterns are so cheap, as you've seen. It can knock you with its large fingernails that need clipping. So it's my least favourite boss. My favourite boss in this game was the Four Kings, and it's just, the Four Kings is just an amazing boss fight. This is the worst boss to me and a lot of other players that have played this game. But once you get past this boss, you're home free. You're at the last segment of the game. So don't feel too bad if you die a couple of times to this boss. Unfortunately, we all died to this boss. And people that say, I didn't die to this boss. Yeah, but don't bullshit me, you did. You did. Don't bullshit me. So once again, hello, you giant pissed off branch. You're just going to have to stay away from the holes. I might actually rage in this video. I actually just rage in this video. I hate this boss. Seriously, hate this boss. It's a piece of crap. It's a piece of crap. But I'm determined, guys. I'm determined to put down the Bed of Chaos. If I die 20 times, 25 times, it don't matter. I'm putting this boss down and we're defeating Dark Souls in this video. I don't care how long it takes me. I promised you guys a full Let's Play with the DLC, which I have done. This is the only boss at the moment that stands in my way. I don't care about losing my souls, I don't care about losing my humanity, I don't care about any of that. Excuse me, Mr. Chaos Eater, I have no time to play with you. So, I'm showing you guys now how you actually deal with this boss, but on subsequent playthroughs I won't be doing it this way. I'll just be cheesing the boss, because it's just the best way. No fuss, no rage, just deal with it, just cheese the boss. Seriously, dude. I mean, you can block that, but you still have to get around the boss. Whatever you do, really, it's just... Oh, I went the wrong way. And there's nothing you can do to the claws or anything. You can't attack the claws. That doesn't work. What a shitty boss. Hate it. It's not even... I'm going to fall again, aren't I? Or I'm going to get splattered. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Come on. Come on. I got you, bitch. Alright. That is the second orb destroyed. So you're probably thinking, okay, that's it, the boss is defeated now, right? No, the boss is not defeated. You still have one last thing to do. So I'm going to quit and reload this time to finally defeat the boss. What you have to do is When you enter, again, the flooring in front of you will collapse, revealing a large root. You have to jump onto this root, which is not easy, but with practice, you can do it. So this bed of chaos is really, really angry now, guys. So as you approach it, the floor will just go as you get closer to her. I don't even know if it's her really, is it? See, the floor collapses. And you're going to have to jump on that giant root. How the hell did I not get hit by that fire? So you're going to have to time it. Jump! Okay. And then roll through the thick branches. Just roll, guys. Just roll, roll, roll. Roll like there's no tomorrow. Roll like your life depends on it, because at this point it does. And then strike this small parasite here to finally defeat the worst boss of Dark Souls, the Bed of Chaos, at last. Okay, that is the last of the mainline bosses. So you guys know what to do now. We only have one more boss to dispose of. Lord Gwyn. Let's walk to Firelink Shrine. Get 20 Estus flasks because we're going to need them. And now that we have all the boss souls, let's go and speak to Framt here, who is sleeping on the job as usual. Wake up.
Well, I'm wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
Framt, it is time. I have beaten every boss but one in this game. It is time to take on Lord Gwyn.
I am pleased to say
Please teleport me to Lord Gwyn.
very well. Then stay still for a moment.
And we stand before Firelink altar. Offer souls to Lord Vessel. Knock, knock. Power slaves at your door. Okay. Let's go. These are the Black Knights, the Silver Knights of Lord Gwyn, his army basically. And welcome to the final area in the game, the Kiln of the First Flame. So this is just a very, very short little area before we battle Gwyn. There are several Black Knights here. Now if you haven't got all the Black Knight weapons, you should farm them in this area to get them. So if you haven't got the great swords, or the great axes, or the halberd, this is your final opportunity to do so. You struck me. And you get titanite chunks as well. So the Black Knight sword, I think I've already got the Black Knight sword. I think the only thing I'm missing is the axe, the great axe. Titanite chunk. Put a bit of replenishment on me so I can regenerate my health. There's another Black Knight here. I think there's one around the corner as well. I wouldn't advise fighting them on these narrow walkways, whatever you do. It's dangerous, so if you can fight them on larger land, that is the best thing to do. So aggro them and lead them back up here. Fight them on the ground here. Titanite chunk. This is a decent farming area as well, but at this point in the game you probably won't need to farm for any more levels. Unless you're not satisfied with your character. But I don't really need to put any more points into anything because I've pretty much got max of everything. And this is the final armour set you'll get in the game. The Black Knight armour. But I'm not changing my armour, I'm staying as Solaire because we're doing this for him, guys. We're doing it for the Sombro. Right, there should be one more Black Knight here. and he has the great axe, I believe. He'll probably jump over you as you approach him, but I just run underneath him like that. This is the only weapon I need really, and then I've got all the Black Knight weapons. And he didn't drop it. Unlucky for me, but he did drop a white titanite chunk. I'll have to get it in New Game Plus. New titanite chunk, okay. So, at the end here, you'll find the fog gate. Now, before going through this fog gate, take a couple of minutes. If you haven't defeated all the bosses or gotten the boss souls, go back. If you haven't upgraded your weapons to what you want them to upgrade to, a plus 10 or a plus 15, go back. If you haven't farmed so you have max items, go back. This is your only opportunity. This is your final chance, because as soon as you go through this white light, you're going to be fighting Gwyn. So if you haven't finished leveling up your character, if you haven't finished upgrading your weapons, anything like that, if there's unfinished business that you need to attend to, then turn around and go back and do what you need to do, because as soon as we go through here, it's the final boss. So I'm going to pop some replenishment, and then we're going to take on the final boss of Dark Souls, Lord Gwyn. So here we go, final boss, Lord Gwyn. The Lord of Cinder. Let's have a bit of fun. How'd you like that firestorm? He has some range on that sword. And you can also parry Gwyn as well if you get the timing down. Pyromancy's just taking too long really. That's a grab attack he does, so if he grabs you he will do a lot of damage. .300 damage, not bad. So there you go, you can parry him, and this is the way most players take him down, with parries. They just parry him to death. That's how they normally beat him, like that. Roll back, not forward. If you want to get a heal off, what I suggest is the pillars in the room here. Hide behind them if you want to drink an Estus, because sometimes his attacks will not cut through the pillars and you'll be able to get a heal off. Sometimes, not all the time, as I've noticed. Lightning Spear. See if this does any enough damage to him. That's pretty weak. I'm behind you, Gwyn. Oh my god, my monitor's flashing. Oh, what a time to why does this keep happening? I don't know why it happens, but hopefully it's not showing up on the video for you guys. It's just annoying when it happens. It's only temporary, but come on, Gwyn, this is your moment. Give us an epic boss fight. Come on, Gwyn. You're nearly dead. See, this is the grab move. It doesn't do too bad damage, but it can really do a lot of damage depending on how you level your character. Oh, he wants my ass. Look at this. He's like, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him. Come on. Not bad, pretty good fight. I'll give you that one, Gwyn. You had a smidge of health left. A smidge of health. But this time I am putting you down. I was just playing, I was just toying with you in that battle. This time around, the gloves are coming off. And I'm taking you down. I'm taking you down to Chinatown. So, you can fight the Black Knights again. I wanted to fight the Black Knights again anyway to get that weapon drop. So, or you can just skip them and just go straight to Gwyn. It's up to you, the player. But I've already got most of the Black Knight weapons. The only one I'm missing is the Great Axe, and it didn't drop for me the last time. So hopefully this time it will. And if not, they always drop like upgrade materials like red titanite chunk. So it's still worthwhile to farm down here if you don't get the weapon drops. If you don't get the weapon drops, you can still get like white titanite chunks and blue titanite chunks and red titanite chunks. So it's worth it in my opinion still. Mr. Black Knight! You will give me your weapon. I need it. I requireth it. No, it's not dropped it. What a cheapskate. I don't need the Black Knight halberd, I've already got it. Okay, round 2. Oh my god, he won't let me cast Pyromancy, he's just like, nope. Too bad, Gwyn, because you're gonna get burnt. Tried to parry that, but wasn't successful. Damn it, Gwyn. Nope, you're not grabbing me again. Sorry. Okay, did not let me do the animation there, but okay. Doesn't matter, it's still gonna die. Gwyn has fallen. And now we have defeated the final boss of Dark Souls, guys. Okay, now you have one last choice to make before we wrap up this episode. You have two choices. Now these choices you make will determine which ending you get. Do you light the bonfire? Or do you become the new Dark Ruler? The choice is up to you, the player. So there are two endings in this game, guys. I don't think either is a bad ending, but if you want to link the fire, you light that bonfire in the middle. You'll get a final cutscene and the game will end and the credits will roll. I am choosing to be the new Dark Lord. So, if you want to be the new Dark Lord, if you want this ending, you just exit the boss arena and you'll get a cutscene now. Yes! Bow to me! I'm your master now! And don't you forget it! There is no more Gwyn. I am the new Lord. And that is it, guys. That is the end of my Dark Souls Remastered Let's Play. So, this is the part where I vomit a load of spiel to you guys while the credits roll. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who came to watch this Let's Play. It's being my longest Let's Play at the moment. I'm sure there are going to be other Let's Plays that are going to surpass this game in terms of length and how many videos I do, but when I started this channel I was doing a couple of old games like Tomb Raider, and I was doing Dark Souls. I also wanted to do this Let's Play because a good friend of mine told me that she would like to see me do a Let's Play of Dark Souls, and if she's watching now, look no further. It is done with the DLC. So I thank you everyone for watching, whether you liked the Let's Play and enjoyed the videos I uploaded. And I also want to say, if you didn't like Dark Souls, then if you just wanted to check it out, thank you very much for checking out my gameplay. Although I am a very, very small YouTuber, I'm not well known like the big names on YouTube. I want to thank you guys for just coming by, stopping by and watching the videos. If you are new to this game and you haven't played this game and you're put off by the difficulty, I would say don't be frightened by the difficulty, because this game, regardless of how difficult it is, it kicks everybody's butt basically. Even the veteran players, Dark Souls veteran players, it kicks everybody's butt. So don't let that put you off. It's an amazing game. The soundtrack is amazing. The bosses, give or take one or two of the bosses, I think they got a little bit lazy and just reskinned the bosses, like the Demon Fire Sage. It's basically the Asylum Demon but with a fire skin. So I think they did get a little bit lazy and just reused bosses, but it's a fantastic game, guys. It's frustrating, yes, but that's its charm. That's its charm. The difficulty, you know, it's the game's charm. If you are new to this game and you're thinking of picking it up and you're thinking of putting the hours in and mastering this game, my final pieces of advice to you guys would be, take your time with the game. Go slow, learn the controls, learn how things work in the game. Don't get too frustrated with the game, because the game will make you frustrated. If it's like that, step away from the game, take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then come back to the game. It does it with everyone. It does it with everybody, guys, not just me. And you will get better the more you play the game and the more you understand the game's mechanics and how it works, the enemies' movement patterns, how certain enemies attack. You will get used to the game and you will be a much better player. So I can't really think of anything more to say, really. I just want to say thank you everybody that watched this Let's Play from start to finish. It has been a journey. It's been an amazing journey, and yeah, it's just brilliant. Now what happens is the game starts all over again, but we are in New Game Plus. So we get to keep all our weapons, we get to keep all our spells, we get to keep all our stats. But what happens now in New Game Plus, the enemies have more health, bosses have more health, and you will also get more souls dropped when you slay their enemies.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
So the game just basically starts from scratch. And you keep all your armor sets, you keep everything basically. The only thing you have to find again is embers and keys. You keep all your magic spells, you keep all your pyromancies, you keep all your miracles, but you'll have to find like keys again and embers. But that's not too bad. So in closing, guys, I just want to say thank you once again. I've said it a couple of times, but I have a tendency to repeat myself, fortunately, guys. If you did enjoy the Let's Play, consider leaving a like, and if you would like to subscribe, please feel free to subscribe. We will be seeing Dark Souls again. I will probably do a live stream of New Game Plus sometime in the future, so you'll probably see me streaming this game again and other games that are similar to this once again. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an amazing game. It's a fantastic game. The Let's Play has been so enjoyable, even for me, making the content and putting it out for you guys. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who came and enjoyed the game. If you learned something from my videos, fantastic. If you knew everything about the game and just wanted to watch a certain person play through the game in a different playstyle, thank you very much. And yeah, that's all I can say, guys. So we've beaten Dark Souls Remastered. Dark Souls 2 in the future? I think so. I think so, guys. Although Dark Souls 2, to a lot of people, is known as the black sheep of the Dark Souls family. We'll be covering it, because why not, guys? Why not? You guys want more Dark Souls? You guys want more Souls games, like Bloodborne? You want Elden Ring? It's coming, guys. It's coming. You just got to give me some time, guys. I have got a lot of games to get through, but it's coming, guys. It's coming without a shadow of a doubt. So anyway, I've warbled on too much, guys, and you probably stop watching the video now, but thank you for watching the video, and thank you for taking part. Thank you for taking part in every video. If you watched it from the start to the finish, thank you. I really appreciate your time and your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, be safe, and don't forget, guys, above all else, you must always praise the sun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.